Pandas, 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 pandas. Welcome to the stream, pandas. I'm glad that you can join us early this Monday morning. It's good to be back. It's good to be back from the weekend and trading with this amazing community. I'm glad that you guys can join us. You could literally be anywhere in the world, but you're finding yourself here. Pandas, I hope you guys had an amazing banger weekend. Hey, pandas, whatever happened last week, whatever happened over the weekend, this is a new week. A new week to get some scalps. Glad that you guys enjoyed. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Good morning, pandas. Good morning, Haskell. Welcome back. M Bonnet. Welcome back. Cloud, the Power Trader. Good morning. Morning, pandas. Kellyanne says, good morning from New Jersey. New Jersey. Are there a lot of Jews in New Jersey? Not sure. Cloud says, nice music. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I actually added a couple new songs. I again scoured the the library on YouTube. Is this too loud? Are we too loud here? What about this, pandas? Is this better? Marcelino. Good morning, pandas. Frank Angelo. Good morning. Good morning. Also from New Jersey. Kelly says, LOL, New Jersey, dear Lord, typos will have be canceled from YouTube. Phil W. Good morning from Toronto. Frederick Dean from France. You might be the first person to ever chat from France. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us. Good morning, guys. Good morning, pandas. As you guys are rolling in, let me kind of go over what happened on Friday. After the stream ended, I actually took no trades during the stream. I just was unsure. I mean, I saw this huge move down. I just was not sure of a nice two-leg pullback. You do have, I mean, this MTR here. You know what? I think yesterday, this MTR, I took this MTR for a scalp. And I took it on the outside bar reversal. I mean, it ended up making a point even on this scalp with a perfect scalp. But, I definitely took this one. I mean, this is just, it's been on downtrend for a long time. And we do have a couple minor reversals here. And here we actually have, right, a break of trend, new low here with its own two-legged pullback. A, B, C. And we have a higher high here in the trading range, and also a MTR here. And this MTR makes a point on the outside bar reversal, and even afterwards. But I remember when I was trading this, the moment it scalped, it flushed. It just flushed so fast. I remember it scared me. That's how I remember it. Because it flushed so hard so fast. And I thought it was going to go down forever, but it comes back up. And guess what, pandas? Guess where it touches? It touches the top of the trading range. I have to give a name on this. I think some people call these like retests. But for me, I feel like if I were to give this a name, this trade up or this setup here, I would call this like a stomp retest. And what I mean by stomp is like it goes up and touches it with a wick and comes right back down. And you kind of see that often on these reversals. And from here, it just, it kind of gives down. I mean, there's a rally up here, but I would like to give that a name because I've been seeing it so often. And it's just like a quick touch of trading range, and then it like just bounces back up. Let me see if I can find an example here. Like for example, here there's a stomp where we have a trading range, and then it stomps down, as in it just creates a quick wick and reverses. So it looks like a leg stomping and jumping off of the bottom of a trading range, and the moment it touches it, it reverses. And you know, it looks like a leg stomping on, you know, a support. That's what it kind of looks like to me when there's like a quick wick. See if I can find another one here where it does like a quick stomp, just quickly goes back down, tests it with a wick. Here again, a stomp where it comes down, it just touches the bottom of the trading range and then reverses. It does give you a scalp, doesn't reverse completely, but ends up reversing a little bit later on. But you see that quick stomp, touches the bottom trading range and comes back up. Yeah, you know, I don't know. This is just what it looks like to me. But essentially, it stomps to the top of here and then reverses. And but even though it reverses, no tradable price action for me. Maybe you take this H4 here, good signal bar. Kind of trying to come back to the top of the trading range. But other than that, nothing really like that stands out for me to trade here. It's very, you know, the moment you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like overlapping bars, you're kind of like, I just don't know what to do here. And it's kind of 50-50, so I'm just leaving it alone. You start to have a breakdown here, and actually have a two-legged pullback here, but again, I'm that's unsure. I mean, you're at the bottom of the trading range, thinking maybe come back to the top. Very hard to trade. This one may be worth trading here because of failed trap. Right here, you have a little poke up, and then it traps, but the trap fails, and you can try to enter long after this failed trap, and even makes a new low here, right? So you have break of trend, new low. It's a small, right? The range is small, or the trend is small, but you do have a break of trend and a new low with a failed trap. And that gives you enough. Actually, you find the reversal here, but gives you enough for a scalp as well. So you could potentially take care of that failed trap, the new low after breakup trend. Could be a nice setup for you. Here, nothing. I mean, you could take the H or the L4 setup, but even that, it's not very interesting in my opinion. Decent signal bar actually on the L4. Surprisingly, this does give you a point if you take it, and it's scary. I think the better setup is a failed L5. So actually, this one's not bad. I didn't take it, but looking at it, we have this the L4 setup, and it's actually tempting to take the L4 straight up. But then when you have another push up, that failed trap essentially on the L5, that's a better setup. Right, you have this failed trap going upwards off the 240 SMA, and that gives you enough for a scalp. Right here, ends up being the reversal point sooner or later, but you know, it's very hard to trade that in my opinion. It's a pseudo trap here as well, because it's a perfect scalp after this two-legged pullback. Trying to go higher, but fails, and then so you could actually take that pseudo trap as well, but. Other than that, the terrible thing is there's no entries here really, other than this entry. I mean, this is probably one of the better setups here. You have a two-legged pullback, and no real break of trend until, like, you know, no real break of trend actually until ever, because you actually accelerate the downtrend. So I mean, you have to use whatever you have in the past, right? Any information you have in the past. I mean, you can use this information potentially, thinking that it might be a break of trend, but for me, the minor reversal needs to be somewhat little bit strong. I typically like a measure moving moving average gap for the minor reversal before the major term reversal, but it didn't happen. So for me, I mean, this could be the break of trend here. It just looks too, you know, you could use this. But at the end, I mean, I think this is a pretty good two-legged pullback here. Decent signal bar. I mean, you have some overlapping bars here. Essentially, it's 1, 2, 3 overlapping bars, but that would be the only concern. You're on a key area, which is this trend line. Also, the 20 EMA, you missed it by like about 1 tick, but you know, for some, it might be worth taking for that. You know, you're on a downtrend, and then yeah, off the key area, off this trend line. And as you can see, this trend line ends up being pretty strong until you finally get the moving average gap here, and then reverses. But I mean, you're not trading, you know, for 4:14 Eastern time, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find a setup here, to be honest. But pandas, I did say this as you guys are rolling in. I did mention this during the stream. I said, while we were creating this wick up here, so this was actually at the time a strong bull bar, I said, because of this failed trap here, right? We have a trap, but this trap doesn't even make 10 points and reverses. This trap failed top of the trading range. I mentioned during the stream very early on that the bottom of this trading range was in view for today's target. And at the time, it seemed crazy because we were actually way up here, almost to the top of the trading range, the upper third. And I mentioned, you know, because of this failed trap in this trading range, marked by the trading range indicator, I don't mess with it. You know, I think the trading range indicator is accurate and it can be very helpful. And so it actually does come all the way, it goes beyond the bottom of the trading range, which is crazy, but ends up going to the bottom trading range, retest it. Now we're coming back up with this trading range. But that's why the trading range indicator, even on the daily, you know, if I showed you this chart, you couldn't tell this is a daily, 5-minute, 2000 tick chart, whatever it is, and it looks like yeah, I mean, it looks like any other chart. That's the nice thing about price action. Pandas, there is something that you must notice here. We do have a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. This is a two-legged pullback, pandas. But we have multiple breakup trends here. Breakup trend here, breakup trend here, breakup trend here. And there are multiple breakup trends. And so at any point, this can reverse, which is scary. This is a scary thing. If this is a good signal bar, it might be worth taking to get a 10-point scalp on the daily. But in my opinion, with this failed trap, this is a setup that is unique in my opinion that we haven't seen yet for a long time. We do have, I mean, we're not even at the top of the trading range here, but we do have failed traps here, and you do have a nice scalp here with the L4 setup. L4 setup again here. I'm trying to find a failed trap at the top of a trading range. I don't really see it. And that's kind of unique on this setup here, where we actually, oh, this is a failed trap here. Top of the trading range. Breaker trend, failed trap, top of trading range. Ends up keep going up. But again, I think these failed traps on top of trading ranges are scary to me. In my opinion, these when I look on the intraday charts, the failed traps top of trading ranges oftentimes act as some sort of reversal point. So this is a two-legged pullback, but it's up to you. I mean, in my opinion, I'm just gonna sit on my pause. It's like a place where you would expect a trend reversal. Let's just say that it's a place where I would expect, if this was like on a 2000 tick chart, I would be wary of going long here and looking for some sort of MTR here. And yep, so that's all I'm gonna say about that, about the daily. Good morning, pandas. You guys are rolling in. I'm just going over Friday's chart after off stream. Now let's go into some pre-market analysis here. I'm gonna say good morning to a couple more pandas here. And let me know if the mic is too loud, too short, or too soft. Morning, pandas. DX and good morning from Asgard. Still calling me Michael. Don't know who that is. Donald Smith. New Jersey. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Devines. Jerry is awake from New Hampshire. Good morning. Kellyanne says it's definitely Monday. That it is. Michael E. Good morning from Sweden. Welcome. Pablo. Good morning. Bye. Kellyanne, I am from Philly, Donald, so it's pronounced Jersey. I actually lived in Philly for about 3 years. In Glenside, not actually in the city. Glenside's like a suburb. I lived there for a while. Cloud. Nope, I'm from France too. I know Cloud is a common surname in USA. Welcome, Cloud. Sorry about that. I didn't know you're from France. I might have missed it if you mentioned it. Calvary. Scalping the like. Miami, Florida. Let's go, baby. Hey, make sure you guys scalp that like. Good morning, guys. Good morning as you guys are rolling in. SW Blaze from Chicago. Good morning, Kat from Georgia. Thanks for the chat engagement, pandas. Alex, good morning. Vlad, good morning. Mazar Ali, good morning from Toronto. Terrence from Hawaii. Good morning. As we jump into pre-market, I mean, we have spike and channel. That's all I'm seeing at the moment, and we're getting a couple legs in this channel here. And so as long as we're in this channel, we don't mess with it. Just gonna continue spike and channeling. But the thing about spike and channeling, typically what happens, you retest the bottom of the channel. That's what, in times of probability, that's the highest probability. Sooner or later, it's gonna retest the bottom here. It's gonna turn to a trading range. So it's gonna look like this sooner or later, and probably do trading range type price action for a while. That is the most likely thing that's gonna happen, but who knows? If we break yesterday's high, then that actually, which is way up here, or Friday's highs, actually triggers a two-legged pullback on the daily. But terrible signal bar, right? Terrible signal bar if you're to trade long here. So it is what it is. But you know, it's about what, 20 points away? Not that far away. 79. Yep, about 20 points away. Actually, about 30 points away. Yeah, about 30 points away. We have a spiking channel, and we're just watching this spiking channel now. Not sure what's going to happen here, but no breaker trend, just watching. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Ending the poll here. Most of you guys think it's going to be a bull trend day today. Interesting. I mean, I honestly don't know what kind of day it's going to be. Could be a bull trend day today. Could be another reversal day, right? We had 2 opening reversals in a row, which is wild. Rock runs as are we trading the December contract? Yes. Switch over to 1221. The volume should be in the 1221 now. On the ES futures, E-mini futures. Let's look at some of the, if this is what we see on the 2K chart, spiking channel. Let's see what the other charts are showing us. Amazing. On the 10K chart, we have 0 reversals so far. 0 pullbacks on the 10K chart. The 5-minute. Let's wait till the market open for the 5-minute to really give us some more information here. Morning, pandas. Can we hit 100 likes before market open? Is it possible, pandas? I'm gonna put a new whiskey challenge up there. 100 likes before market open. $100 likes before market open whiskey challenge. Is it possible? We're up to 42. It's going to take some teamwork to get to that 100. But if we get to 100 likes before market open, I'll do a whiskey challenge. Spike and channel. I'd just like to see a nice setup here if we can. But if we break the top of the channel, then I'm going to be wary to trade the bottom of the channel. Because if we break it, we're thinking of breaking the bottom. Alright, guys, calm down with the likes. It's going real fast. I didn't think it was possible. We only had like 5 minutes to market open, but the like count is going very quick. Let's just say it's kind of making me uncomfortable. But I really doubt you're gonna get to 100 likes before market open. I just don't think it's possible since there's only about 112 concurrent viewers. That would mean almost 100% of the viewers are gonna have to press that like button. That's just unheard of on YouTube, and I just don't think you guys have the power to do it. I don't think it's happening. Pretty confident here. Pretty confident. Not gonna hit to 100 likes before market open. First person trader hit my 53K evaluation goal last night. Let's go, baby. Top of the top from the all-time low. J-Ham asks, this is my full-time job. It is not. That's why I only stream till about 11ish. All right, we're up to 73 likes, Pandas. Chill out. Calm down with the likes, Pandas. Is this what it takes? Do I just have to do a whiskey challenge every day to get to those 100 likes before the market open? Just don't think it's gonna happen. The 100 likes before the market open, it's just kind of crazy. We're about to scalp that 100 likes. Going too fast, going light speed. Alright, Pandas. All right, it's a little early for whiskey, so let's just chill out with the likes. Alright. I see. You guys were waiting for this. You guys wanted me to put that whiskey challenge up. You guys always have the potential to do this. And it's not until I said whiskey challenge until you guys actually do this. I think I say every stream, can we get the 100 likes before market open? Never happened, not even close. Like we're around like 30 likes around this time, 40 likes maybe. But the moment I put the whiskey challenge up there, you guys go ham, chill out. It's crazy. Well, I mean, since we're there, we got 2 minutes left. You got only 2 minutes left to get to the 100 likes. So close, so close. Hey, but it's like, missing that scalp by 1 tick. It's just, every tick matters, every like matters. Same feeling. You guys are scaring me. Pandas. Just watching this. Hey guys, let's just focus on the charts, guys. Don't worry about the likes. Just focus on the charts here. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. Stop looking at the likes. Just look at the chart. By the way, Pandas, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to the stream. On the stream, we trade the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the emini futures. I trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. 2 pushes up, 2 pushes down. I'm sorry, Pandas. I'm so distracted by this like count. We are so close. Only 8 more likes. 1 more minute left. Is it possible? 100 likes and we have 124 concurrent viewers. That's insane. That's almost a 80% like ratio. Woo! You guys got less than 1 minute left. 7 more likes. I don't think it's gonna happen, pandas. We have never hit 100 likes before market open. It's close though. It's real close. There's gonna be people there who've never probably pressed that like button. They're like, huh, maybe I should press it today. We got 4 more likes. Got about 20 more seconds before 3 more likes. Pandas. No! You guys are so dumb. You guys are truly the greatest community I've ever. Pandas, market's open. I can't even focus on the charts. I'll be right back. I was not expecting this today. Be right back, pandas. Alright, pandas. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my... Hey, market just opened, pandas. Let's give you some ASMR action. Oh, I'm back. Pandas, you guys are... I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys even joined this stream. You guys just want to watch me drink whiskey. Alright, pandas, here it is. This is some Buffalo Trace. That's the bottle opening. Hey, well, pandas, thank you for the 100 likes. I guess it's worth it. I don't know, but here's a pour here. I mean, guys, have you ever drank whiskey just right after brushing your teeth? Like, imagine it's, you don't really, that's not, you got like toothpaste in your mouth still and you're now drinking whiskey. That's just crazy. Alright, that's for you guys. Whiskey pour. Cheers, pandas. Thanks for the 100 likes, I guess. Nothing like some Buffalo Trace, 9:30 in the morning. Pandas, cheers. Hey, we already scalped today. We got a 100 like scalp already. So if you guys, if we don't make any trades, at least we got the 100 likes. You guys are ridiculous. You guys can literally do this every stream. You have the potential to get 100 likes every stream. Don't say it's not possible. And don't say you never press that like button. Because you just pressed it today, just for the whiskey challenge. You guys are bad. You guys are bad. Our pandas market's open and we're just chilling here. No trades, no actionable trades, no actionable setup. I may want to adjust this a little bit here. You could consider this break of trend, but a little tricky for me. I mean, I'm just seeing spike in channel. I want the spike in channel to actually play. I want a big break of this minor trend, new high. Pandas, 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 pandas. Yo, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't taste that good. I mean, I still have toothpaste in my mouth, like, from brushing my teeth. So, hey, cheers, pandas. Thanks, guys. Buffalo Trace, 9:30 in the morning. That put some hair on your chest. Let's go, baby! Alright, guys. Like I said, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to the stream. We trade only one single setup here. The two-legged pullback. This is the only live stream that I know that trades this two-legged pullback. So welcome. Welcome, pandas. Here we trade pure price action. And on the chart you see that we have nothing here other than things that help us with price action. As you see, we have a indicator that automatically identifies all second entries and gives us the like counts. If you want more information about the indicator, you can check out the official website. description below, but the URL is on the bottom right of your screen, www.twoleggedpullback.com. Also, for you pandas, there is a free floating tick counter. So this tick counter right here, that's near the price action. That's free for you guys. It puts it near the close of the candle, and absolutely for free. That's in the description. So check out the link. I'll probably add that to the Nightbot. Another message for you guys. Oh gosh, empty stomach. You know, the whiskey's a little stronger than usual. But thanks pandas for the. Thanks pandas. Thanks for making me drink 9:30 in the morning. Pandas, this is a MTR here. I mean, you could consider, you know, one of these breaker trend, but in my opinion, I don't think we have it. If this triggers, I am actually, it's such a good play. Like, the setup looks so nice, but the context is not right. Right? The context is not right for me. This can give you a scalp. You can take this trap. I'm skipping this trap, though. I'm looking for a new high, and so oftentimes this could trap the trappers here. So I'm gonna wait for the new high before going low here. Even though if this trap triggers, I'm waiting for the new high. And look at it, goes all the way up. And that could have happened with the small trigger here. And so I'm just sitting on my pause. This looks very tempting. This trap looks very tempting, but I'm skipping it. I'm looking for a new high because I don't think we had breaker trend yet. And I think first breaker trend is here. I mean, it can give you a point here, and it is what it is. But typically look for that new high before, and it does actually end up giving a nice scalp here. But the setup looked really nice. I just didn't have, in my opinion, a nice retest of the high here after this break of the trend line. But that setup looked really good, and that's exactly where you want to take the trap. Two-legged pullback below, right? You have a two-legged pullback, and this fails below the 20 EMA and triggers, and actually gives you a nice scalp. Gives you 2 points here. Nice 2-point scalp. It's reversing now. Maybe looking for that new high now, but that's a little scary for me because you're typically looking for the new high when you break trend. And to me, this is the first break of trend, in my opinion. I don't really see a strong break of trend anywhere here. Like, when I say strong, it doesn't mean it has to be complete reversal, but it needs to be very convincing for me. You know, I have these little wicks here. This one could be break of trend, but still, right, no new high. So congrats for those who took that trap. I mean, it was a nice looking setup, but in my opinion, the price action wasn't there yet. I am on the 1221. Something to note here, pandas. The 10K finally makes its first pullback, and the first pullback typically is small. We do have, if we look to the left of the charts, you know, what bears want, some sort of double top here. What bulls want is a breakout, right? Some maybe some sort of cup and handle pattern here. That's what bulls want. But also 20 EMA could act as support here on the 10K chart. You're still looking for that new high. Oh, my bad. We're still. I'm gonna take this thing off. I didn't realize it was still on. The wind. We have an H4 setup here, which I may be interested actually in this H4 setup. The main reason being is because on the 10K chart, this is the first pullback, and we typically have another leg up, and I'm thinking the H4 will trigger that. I may take this H4 setup. Depends on the signal bar. Duncan Kilgore asks, could someone kindly tell me how to get on 1221? If you're a Ninja Trader, all you have to do is type in exactly this. If you type that in, just type that in directly into where it asks you, where it shows you the date, and that'll jump you to the December contract. Strong bear bar here. Kind of hard to trade against that, in my opinion. I don't like to trade the H4 on acceleration down, right? Tight bull or bear channel, very tight bear channel, and I typically don't like to go long against the tight bear channels here. On the 10K chart, we did hit the 20 EMA, coming back maybe to the bottom of the trading range here on the 10K chart. The 5 minute showing two strong bear bars, but look to the left of the chart. You know, we have a lot of price action, just could convert into a trading range. Even though we had two strong bear bars, in my opinion, it can be a trading range. Not worth taking this. A little too scary. Not taking the H4 here. Makes an outside bar reversal. Good thing we didn't take that. H4. About to trigger a trap here. A trap is enough to make a point if you did an outside bar reversal. I'm curious about this trap here. It broke below here, but this trap is struggling to really, if we end, okay. We have much more room to go down. We hit the bottom of the trading range on the 10K chart. Take note, 1, 2, 3 bear bars in a row on the 5 minute currently. Sitting on my pause here. Make sure the count is right here. Yep. Usually on a strong bear bar on the 5th trap means continuation. Like we're gonna keep going down. Typically you reverse on the L4 or the H4 setups, but when the H4 fails, it turns to a strong trap with the 5th leg down. It typically means that the downtrend is still going. You know, we have a strong. This is why I don't like to trade long into strong bear trends, even with the H4 setup. Strong bear trend, right? Tight bear channel. Small pullback, Alberts will call small pullback bear trend, and you never go long in it. Very strong downwards movement. And look at where it's happening, pandas. You know, like I said, this to me right now, this failed trap at top of trading range coming below the 20 MA like this on the daily, even Al Brooks says that to this month will most likely produce a bear bar. This for the month. So I'm thinking, you know, with that premise, most likely we're gonna have some sort of reversal today, or in this month, in my opinion. No trades yet, pandas. Just sitting on my pause. No setups really. I mean, unless you took all these traps, then congrats to you. I was looking for that new high, but now we're not even looking for a new high. We're just looking at straight up downtrend and trying to get into an entry here. Unless we break this, right? We're thinking downtrend. Unless we break this and then make a new low, then we're not looking for a downtrend anymore. We're thinking this downtrend is continuing. It's a very tight channel. Very tight channel here. And we're far from the 20 EMA, so it's just, in my opinion, most likely come back to the 20 EMA sooner or later. But pandas, remember what I said? Most likely after the spiking channel, we're going to test the bottom of the channel here. Guess where we are at? We are at the bottom of this channel. And I mean, I would mark the channel right here. And we actually smashed through it, and we are not making trading range. Most likely supposed to make a trading range, but instead we are reversing here. This could be a failed breakdown, but still, we are finding ourselves back at the bottom of the channel here, like I mentioned very early on. That's why I wasn't interested in any longs here. Just was not sure. Could be a failed breakdown, but with a strong bear bar like this, not much follow through. So, you know, I still think we're in a downtrend. We can look for a two-legged pullback down here, but this is again a place where you expect the trading range. right? The bottom of the channel. So we have a spike channel. Bottom of the channel typically acts as a trading range. So what we're seeing here currently, actually, it might create a trading range here. I mean, on the 10K chart, it looks like this, right? The trading range indicator just adjusted, right, to match here. Adjusted according to price action. We do have a two-legged pullback here, pandas. But the question is, fail breakdown, right? Typically we should have some sort of trading range like this. In my opinion, should be some sort of trading range, something like this, and most likely fail breakdown. These trading ranges have failed breakdowns. Strong downtrend at the moment, and two-legged pullback in play. A, B, C here. We have a two-legged pullback, but because of the fact that we're in this spiking channel, testing the bottom of the channel, we can come back up here. And so I'm going to sit on my pause here again, but I could be missing just a lot of opportunities here. It makes a perfect scalp. So the potential trap traders here, it looks like an absolute scalp's about to be made. Still perfect scalp. Still perfect scalp. Still perfect scalp. Hopefully you're out now. Okay, absolute scalp made. So that's a good two-legged pullback. I was a little scared. I just really thought that we're going to come back into this trading range. Typically what happens is that. So two-legged pullback though. Kevin Fennel, hey, Kevin Fennel. Member for 6 months. Hey, Kevin Fennel, can you give us a little message here? Kellyanne with a runner. Let's go, baby. So now, pandas, this is what we're looking for, right? Break of trend, new low, potential reversal here. But this break of trend on the strong pullback, small pullback bear trend, just not sure. Really confusing in my opinion actually here. The main reason being is because we have so much price action to the left of us. I mean, this downtrend is a little scary. Like, it can just be a bear leg in a trading range, and so, you know, to me it's just a little difficult. But we are still in downtrend, pandas. Don't get me wrong. If we do have a trap here, I will consider taking it. If we have a fail second entry short, I would be very interested in taking that. Only near above the 20 EMA. On the 5-minute, 3 strong bear bars in a row. 1, 2, 3. Currently maybe 4 bear bars. But look at where we're finding ourselves on 240 SMA. Finding some support here now on the 5-minute. I'm looking for this, pandas. A, B, C, A. Right, failed. Second entry short. That's what I'm looking for now, because we got break of trend, new low here. And guess what? That new low was created with its very own two-legged pullback. So a lot of two-legged pullbacks. Two-legged pullback here. That means that move was done. Two-legged pullback here. That move was done. So we're looking for a two-legged pullback trap trade here. Let's see if we get it. I really don't know if we're gonna get it though. That's a lot of price action that has to happen. It has to come above the 20 MA. It's a lot to ask for. This actually traps here. Fail second entry long. But because of the break of trend new low, you're thinking yeah, definitely losing momentum now. Kellyanne, I'm up 1,037 from the morning, so I am done. Let's go, baby. Congrats, Kellyanne. Hey, this is for you. Show some love to Kellyanne, guys. She's been rocking and rolling. Potential setup that I was looking for might happen here. This is what I need to see. Needs a strong push up, slight pullback, and then reversal. That's what I need. If this push is not strong enough to break above the 20 MA, the evidence is not there yet in terms of price action for me to feel confident that we should take that. That we should take the trap. We need to be above the 20 MA here. This is another two-legged pullback, very small one, but it's two-legged. Oh, that does trap. That's about to trap. It does go down, and it looks like my trap was below the 20 MA here, pandas. So actually kind of hard to go long here. Plus outside bar reversal. But that's amazing. It just pokes it a little bit below, reverses immediately. Trap trade, see that explosion? That is the power of the trap, right? It goes down a little bit, and then once it goes up, it pops up here. Traders realize who went short here that they're wrong really quickly. But man, this is I mean, I can't take this. It's already made its move, in my opinion. Right, that trap. This is actually technically a good trap to still take. It makes a perfect scalp here, but I feel like the move was already done on this bar. It makes an absolute scalp here. No trades there yet, but absolutely incredible. It pokes it. Look at this candle here on a 2000 tick chart. It's only a half a point large. Pokes below it one tick. Reverses, pops up, and that's the power of the trap right there. I was looking for this, but it just happened too low. I wish it happened like around here, but it just did not happen. The setup was not there, Panda. Sorry, just was not there for me, and ends up making a nice move here though. But that's the reversal I was looking for, right? Break of trend, two-legged pullback, new low, and looking for the trap trade. The trap trade just happened to be just below the 20 MA, and now we're kind of done with the trap. But like I said, pandas, guess where we're coming back into? We're coming back into this trading range that I thought that we were going to be in, right? With a failed breakdown and coming back into the trading range. And so that's why I didn't take this short, because I thought we are going to reverse into it over here. But because it actually only happened after the MTR, which is nice. Actually good, nice price action right there. Right, the MTR brought us back into the trading range here. I predicted this trading range before. That's why I didn't take this long or this short here. But yeah, so this is where we're finding ourselves. We're back into the trading range, created from this channel, right, and retest of this the bottom of the channel here on the spiking channel. That's what typically happens, coming back into the trading range. So this is typical behavior. Finding a nice two-legged pullback forming here. A, B, C, but currently uptrend. We're finding ourselves a two-legged. Oh, okay. I thought we had two-legged pullback, but we just resetted the count. We're breaking up here. No trades yet, pandas. Just sitting on my paws. Technically, you should be looking for some sort of two-legged pullback. Technically, you should be looking for this setup here. Don't know if it's going to happen. A lot of price action needs to happen for that to happen. So pandas, how you guys doing? We're just watching the charts here, just reading bar by bar at the moment. Bar by bar. Bottom of the trading range on the 10K chart. Coming probably to the top of the trading range here on the 10K chart. Hard to match the 10K chart trading range. It looks something like this actually. Something along these lines. Hard to match the 10K trading range. Coming to the top of it. By the way, if you want more information on the trading range indicator, you can go to the official website as well at www.twoleggedpullback.com. the trading range indicator is there. It uses pure price action to identify the trading ranges. I find it to be very useful. But at the end, right, price action is king. It's just a tool. No setups, pandas. I have nothing here. Best setup perhaps is this one, but like I said, under the 20 EMA, cannot take that. I wish it didn't trigger. I wish it actually didn't trigger that little spike down here. I wish it looked something more like this. A, B, C. I wish it looked something more like that. But instead, it was way down here below the 20 EMA, and that's just not good enough for me, pandas. Not when you're trading real money. It's just not good enough. You need the best setups possible. Missing the top of the trading range. Finding a pretty strong pullback here, pandas. The 5-minute stomps, right? The quick wick, right? These quick wicks, right? Just a wick that touches the and retest, right? A key area, which is the 20 EMA. On the 5-minute, there's a stomp here. Quick wick. 10K chart printing a very strong bear candle, but in my opinion, not worth taking to go short. That's a lot of risk. You have to risk a lot to get that scalp. Not worth it in my opinion, especially because we're in this trading range. I'm still thinking we're trying to hit the top of the trading range here. Like this is not done yet. The trading range is not done. Here on the micro trend, right, you can say break a trend here, right? 2 pushes up. Here it's actually 4 pushes up, but two pushes up essentially. You could consider going short here, right? That break right there is a break of the 10K chart. You could consider going short there, but in my opinion, the trading range, bottom of the trading range, not something I'd like to go into. Right, the trading range indicator here on the 10K chart showing us, right, barely enough room with that scalp, big risk. I'm gonna go long here, pandas. I could be reading this wrong. But I'm going to go long here on this 2-legged pullback. Good signal bar. A, B, C. Right, on the MTR. And let's see if we can get to the top of... I mean, we're in the bottom trading range. And I'm seeing a 2-legged pullback here. Decent signal bar. The only thing that's not good about it is below the 20 EMA. And maybe you're thinking this downtrend can have another push down. But I'm just stick to my pause here, and I'm going to try to get a scalp here, pandas. Going long here with a small 1-tick retracement. Looking for a new high here if we're going to reverse. But if this triggers, I mean, I can lose this. But in my opinion, this setup was worth it with the price action that I'm seeing. Right, break a trend. You're looking for a new high here before it actually breaks below. And we have a decent signal bar with a 2-legged pullback. And I'm thinking we can make a new high here. And we're in the bottom trading range. So in my opinion, all those things put together, the trade is worth it, right? You're risking about 3 points here. But in my opinion, the risk is worth it for the setup. Like, the probability is so high. Let's go, baby! Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. I was lucky because I came with a one tick retracement and actually didn't. It actually didn't make a point technically, but I made a point because I had that one tick retracement. Second Clan is wondering there's a SWAT team at my house. Actually, they're doing some construction upstairs. So this trap does finally trigger and it's reversing, and I'm glad I got out of that. Whew, that was close. You know, in my opinion, that was enough evidence for me to go long, but man, oh man, this could be looking for the new low. You know, some may consider this is the breakup trend, making the new low, but who knows? Just scalped out there. The 10K chart, man, that's vicious. If it makes a point now, that's vicious. Dust trap, 2 ticks, perfect scalp on the 10K chart. Bottom training range on the 10K chart. It does give you a little trap here. That trap was nice to give you a point. I should have just reversed it and got another point right there, but in my opinion, it's just you're thinking new high, right? You're thinking new high at this point. Not really thinking, and we're at the bottom of the training range. Not really trying to go short into that. Look at how vicious that market is, right? It goes 2 ticks. It's like stop hunting those who put the signal bar, the trap, or the stop loss 1 tick under here, and finally starting to reverse. But that's how vicious the market is, pandas. Market is not your friend. Market is not your friend. It's out there to take your money, steal it from your hands. I got really lucky there. Not gonna lie. I read that wrong, obviously. Pushing low again. I read that really wrong now. Thought we're in training range. Bon voyage. Strong push down. Do not want to go long here. Do not go long here, pandas. Do not go long here. Strong push on surprise bar like that. You're thinking another push down. Ends up making a point. Anyways. Some may consider this at this point where we find the MTR. Break a trend, new low. Finally made a new low. If we can look for a major reversal here. But I got really lucky right there, pandas. If I didn't get that 1 tick retracement, I wouldn't have gotten out. Hey, this game's all about it's tick by tick. Every tick matters. Strong push down, making that new low. You can consider this downtrend done now. And now we're looking for potential fails like entry short. But I don't know, pandas. Trap was good for a very strong swing here. Goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-point swing out of nowhere. Boom, 10 points. This volatility is amazing, actually. I really like it. I really like this volatility. Did we stop at the bottom? Oh, we hit the bottom of daily trading range, huh? Not looking for a two-legged pullback like this. All right, I'm not looking for this. Right, this kind of movement is reversal movement here. Strong bear trend here, bear leg, and then no follow through. You're looking actually for not this. You're looking for this now. But we gotta get above the 20 MA. You're not using a runner anymore? Nah, I mean, when I'm using 5 contracts, for me, man, I just like just having 2 scalps a day, making $500. It just feels good for me, like mentally, like psychologically for me. I like it. I don't like to have a runner where it's like I'm always wondering if it's gonna stop out or if I should adjust it. I just like to have the straight up. And the thing is, I mean, you really have to consider, is a runner worth it? You know, because you're talking about one runner, and if you're missing, let's just say like 1 out of 10 runners work for 10 points, or if 1 out of 10 runners work, you have to get at least 10 points per runner that actually do work. So, in my opinion, that's just, I don't know. It just happens, right? These gaps fill, so you get this scalp here, the runner gets stopped out and it comes down finally. So that's another runner, like, you know, you missed. But there's a point that you could have had. If that happens enough times, you actually could potentially be losing more money. But I understand the prospect of, man, having a nice runner and having a 1,000-point runner. You know, of course I understand that. I had one, I believe, you know, actually on stream, almost a 1,000-point runner, and this is just a strong downtrend, pandas, on the daily. Like I said, this failed trap is no joke. When you have a failed trap like this on top of a trading range, it's something you must consider. You know, when you're trading on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4 bear bars in a row. When's the last time we had 4 bear bars in a row, pandas? You know what? Not even on this crash was 4 bear bars. 4 bear bars in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the only other time I feel like we have 4 bear bars in a row. Man, it's been a long time. But on the daily, we got 4 bear bars in a row. Imagine that. 4 bear bars in a row with a failed trap on top of trading range. You're not messing around here. Anyways, there's no setup here. No two-legged pullback at all. I'm just thinking downtrend at this point. I'm not even looking for a long at this point. I'm just trying to find an excuse to go short. James snuck us as what trading hours are being used on this chart. This is a continuous chart, so it never breaks. It includes the extended, the regular, so it's just a 24-hour chart. I think when it comes to tick charts, it's worth having that because to me, I want to go short here, but I don't like the look of this minor reversal here. So I'm not going to go short here because this minor reversal is a little bit scary for me, thinking that if we poke down here, we can have another minor reversal like this. So I'm not going to take this trap, even though that's a good excuse to go short at this point, or any reason to go short. If I'm going to take this trap, I would probably go in with less contracts and try to scale in somewhere up here, and that'd be it. That'd be my strategy. It does give you a perfect scalp here. A little too far from the 20 EMA as well. Does my mic sound distorted, pandas? Let me know in the chat. That does give me an absolute scalp. A little scary for me to take. Right, a little too far from 20 EMA. Just watching. That's scary. Yesterday's close about to be tested here. Does my mic sound distorted, Candace? I've never had that problem before. I'm not sure what's going on. We hit Friday's close, last trading day's close. When I speak loud, maybe it's too sensitive here. 1 second, pandas. Let me adjust this for you guys. I do think the sound is important, so I want to make sure you guys are getting a good experience on your end. Let me look at the sound here. I might have made it the gain too high on my mic. I'll adjust that for you guys. Sorry, pandas. Check, check. Check, check. Microphone check. Is that better? There's some construction going on upstairs, so sorry if you guys are hearing all that banging. Measure move being hit, not only hit. If you consider this a measure move, you can use this as well. We're at the bottom of the measure move here. If it's a little quiet, can adjust it one more time here for you guys. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. Check, check. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, they're right above me. Sorry, pandas. I mean, no setups really. I mean, if you're trying to go short, still no good setups. I mean, unless you want to take these traps far away from the 20 EMA, you can take those if you want, but trade at your own risk. Seriously, thoughts and prayers to you for those who just keep going short here. We do have the measure move. Yesterday's close is acting as some sort of support here, right? We have not closed beneath it yet. Still, again, could not close beneath yesterday's close or on Friday's close. Something very interesting here, pandas. The 10K actually has a two-legged pullback forming here. I might be interested in taking this. 5 minute also creating a two-legged pullback as well. A, B, C. I might be interested in taking this two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. It's just because it's a trading range still, in my opinion, and we have a two-legged pullback here. And in my opinion, you know, this is not a bad trade today. The risk is a little large, but I think it's worth it if we do break above. But that is if we break above. We keep making lower, let's keep going low and low and low, then it is what it is. But with a two-legged pullback at the top, from the top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. And to you, you might not think this is a trading range, but according to price action right now, it's still a trading range. Looking for a long here on the 10K chart because of a two-legged pullback, bottom trading range. looking at the 10K chart, the 5-minute chart as well is about to print its own two-legged pullback in the same area. Right, two-legged pullback on the 5-minute. Just 2 pushes down, so this move should be done. The 2K chart still clearly beneath the 20 MA. The 20 MA could act as resistance here. That's cause of concern. Trying to get a scalp here on the 10K chart and also on the 5-minute chart. The two-legged pullback will trigger at the same point. Hey pandas, if you're just joining, I'm Buy About Money. Welcome to the stream. On this stream, we trade the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the emini futures. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Setup that looks like this: A, B, C, or first pullback, first entry, second pullback, and then we like to enter into the second entries here. In the right context, isn't greater 90% probability to make a point because the market loves to move in twos. Once it makes its 2 moves, typically that move is done, and so it likes to make next move to the other side. If you'd like more details about the setup, check out the description below. There are playlists going into details about the setup. Also, we trade pure price action here. So we have the 20 EMA, we have the 240 SMA, also a custom indicator that automatically counts all legs and identifies second entries. If you want, it's a two-legged pullback indicator. If you want the two-legged pullback indicator, there's a free trial available at www.tweleggedpullback.com. The URL is in the bottom right of your screen, also in the description below. So check it out if you want to try out the two-legged pullback indicator. It's a free trial, also trading range indicator as well. Uses pure price action to identify these trading ranges. So for some of us, we might think this is a straight up downtrend, but trading range indicator is saying no, careful, this could be a trading range. Right? It's identifying the price action as a trading range right now. Terrible signal bar now. Inside bar. Sorry, Mrs. Panda's dropping off some panda treats for me. That I'm no longer interested in that. This is a terrible inside bar now. Not really interested. I was interested before, but trying to increase my probabilities here. We're dripping, losing it. Right, that makes a scalp immediately, man. If I just look for any reason to go short, I could have made some points, some money today. I'm too counter trend trading right now, in my opinion. I need to just find a nice short trade here, but it might be done. The move might be done. Honestly, if I get a nice signal bar, I'm still interested in the two-legged pullback on the 5-minute and also on the 10K chart. But by the way, if you look at the top right of your screen, you can see which chart I'm looking at. I put a capture there for you guys so you guys can follow. If I'm looking at the 2000 tick chart, 5-minute chart, 10K chart, if I just switch, you guys can see it. Mrs. Panda has been killing it with the coffee. We get our beans from a place in Seattle called Koba, or from Portland actually, and the beans are so good. And Mrs. Panda makes her own vanilla bean syrup, so she gets organic vanilla beans and actually strips the beans out and makes her own like syrup, and it's actually so good. It's actually so good. Man, we got two-legged pullback both on the 10K and the 5-minute about to trigger here. I'm interested in this again, Pandas. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for these. I gotta take this two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. Finding a nice push up here. Let's see if we can get a quick scalp on the 10K chart on this two-legged pullback. Also on the 5-minute, triggering at the exact same spot. Let's go, baby. Let's find ourselves a nice scalp here. It's a quick scalp. I'm gonna keep a 4-point stop loss. I'm not gonna drag it all the way down here. The risk is way too big for that. It's way too much risk. I'm just gonna take my 4-point loss here. If it does go down, and it is what it is. But the price action, the bottom trading range with two-legged pullback, it just looks too tempting. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. So that two-legged pullback not only on the 10K chart, but also on the 5-minute chart, Pandas. We had two, remember, the move is done after 2 moves. Right, the market loves to move in 2s. We see the 10K chart making that two-legged move here. Let's go, baby. Strong push-up as well, right? Strong. And also on the 2K chart, I saw the strong bull bar like this. I was like, okay, this can give me a good scalp here. A good reversal point as well. All right, trading range. See, a lot of us thought, you know, you're thinking just downtrend, but man, Pandas. Trading range indicator. Don't mess with it. Let's go, baby. $500 a day. 2 scalps, right? That's why I like not to have the runner, because I just have like simple 2 scalps and I'm out. I'm done. Like, I could be done for today. Just my $500 a day. Sit on my paws and I just rest. I know, actually, just, well, not rest, but actually do my full-time job. So let's go, baby. Stomping, creating a stomp here, quick wick. Right, this quick wick here, coming to the bottom of the trading range, coming back to this area, it makes me think this is a nice place for reversal. But I don't know, we've been on a pretty strong downtrend as of late. I will only really take, yeah, I mean, it would be a Pikachu trade. I might be interested in a Pikachu here, going long. But I don't know. The downtrend seems pretty strong. I mean, we do have the 2 legs down, right, with the measure move completed. We have a stomp here, but the stomp, right, you're retesting the wick again, which is not what you want, right? If you want to reverse this, this is not what you want to see. Sorry, Pandas, if you guys hear all that noise, it's a little loud today. It's literally right above me. This is a 2-legged pullback if you want to go short, but I'm not interested in this 2-legged pullback. This minor reversal is a little strong, right? This strong leg up here. I'm actually looking to go long at this point, to be honest. You're looking to go long at this point. Some may consider this the first break of trend, so you might look to go for a new low here. Right? You can see, right, if we do something like this, whoops. If we do something like this, right, this could be the first break of trend looking for a new low here. You could see it that way. And now, after it makes a new low, you can look for the new trend up. Or, right, this is where it gets a little subjective. You can consider this to be the break of trend. New low is already created here. And so, well, as you can see, this is already scalping out. So scalping out to the downside, it's a good signal bar. And that's not what you want to see, you know, if you want to go long here. Hey, let me know what's in your cup today, guys. Let me know what's in your cup today. This is a two-legged pullback to the long side. And it already scalps out. Terrible signal bar, though. Absolutely incredible. It scalps out so quick here. I may look for the higher low entry here, pandas. If this is going to be a higher low second entry, I may be very interested in going long here, pandas. Higher low would just be this. It would have to be A, B, C, A. But if it breaks the previous pivot high, which is right here, that count resets and we don't have the higher low setup anymore. Higher low setup, I may be interested. Russell H says, H2O is in my cup. Pandas, man, that was a risky trade, man. I really, I dodged a bullet there, in my opinion. Dodged a bullet. Well, I mean, I would take the stop loss, but still dodged a bullet. As in, I got that scalp, but barely. Pandas, we might have our higher low set up here. Again, you're looking at the 10K chart. You're like, isn't this just a downtrend? The trading range indicator says otherwise. You gotta be wary of that. You have to notice that. Right, look to the left of the charts. Right, we have a triple bottom setting up here. No higher low setup. Actually, higher low setup forming here, but towards the bottom of underneath the 20 EMA at the moment. That is a higher low setup, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good, pandas. I mean, it's end up gonna be actually with the signal bar like this. It's a little choppy in my opinion. It's a little choppy, right? Really sideways at this point, right? Coming in and out of the 20 EMA. I wish this had better legs, right? I wish it had better legs. It's cleaner legs. I wish it just had much cleaner legs, but it's getting really choppy now. It's just too hard to tell. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't take another trade this stream. And we're below the 20 EMA. A little difficult to trade here, but that is a higher low setup. Yeah, definitely not interested in it right now. Maybe I'll be interested in a failed trap here. 1, 2, 3 test. We have this trend line. Gotta worry about it. Gotta draw it. Could be creating a triangle here. Triangles typically turn into continuation patterns, typically. The only trade I'll take right now is a failed trap here. If this trap triggers and it fails and goes up, I'll be actually interested in going long there, right, giving us multiple failed breakdowns. You do have 1, 2, you have a triple, micro triple bottom here. So that could be enough for some people to go long here. Does make a perfect scalp. Makes an absolute scalp for those who went long there. So that's the higher low setup. It does work out for you, but in my opinion, it's just a little scary just because it's so choppy. You know, and the signal bar is not the best in my opinion. It's just we're going in and out of this 20 EMA at this point. It's very difficult in my opinion to trade that. It's just a little scary in my opinion. A little 50-50 in a sense. Does come to the top of the trading range here. Failed breakout to the upside. Maybe interested in a trap trade to the long side here. It's a perfect scalp trade, but it makes a point to the downside as well. I'm sitting on my pause, nothing to see here. Pandas, there's also a free floating tick counter for those who are interested. Puts a tick counter right next to your charts. That link is in the description below. You can check it out. It's a free, just a free floating tick counter for you guys to download, try it out. You know, when it comes to scalping, you gotta be able to. You have to be looking at the current candle. You can't be looking anywhere else. You can't be looking at the bottom right to see a tick count. The tick counter is kind of nice too because you can change the colors and you can change also the size if it's too big or too small. So you can adjust a couple things there for you guys. It's a little gift for this community, which is amazing, which obviously just cares about me drinking whiskey. I asked many times on stream, can you guys get to 100 likes before market opens? Not until I say, all right, guys, I'll drink some whiskey if we get there. And the moment I said that, the like count just shot up like it was a trap. the community trapped me essentially, and because of that, the like count just shot up like crazy. So I do appreciate the pandas, especially those who for the first time might have liked the stream. So I do appreciate that. You're thinking to go short here, but just can't say. This is too choppy. It's really sideways, right? If you look at the trading range indicator, you can see we're going from the top to the bottom to the top to the bottom. And even if you had the cojones, you can just go limit order, limit order, limit order, limit order with 2-point risk, right? And you're thinking you're making enough scalps, right, with a 2-point risk that it's okay when it finally does fail. So you gotta make at least what, 2 scalps to make that worth it. Here we got a couple scalps here. Two-point risk will be here. So if it touches here, then you're out. But you had 1, 2, 3 already. So you're already in the green even if you get stopped out at 2 points. So now you're stopped out if you did do that for limit orders. But you did still come out on top of that. Looks like we're starting to make our direction here, the decision on where we're trying to go. Looks like we're trying to go short here, right? Lower highs, lower lows. But every candle gives you new information, coming right back up. Absolutely incredible. Not interested in this long. Devins asks how to put the profit loss. It's simply in the chart trader. It's just a capture of that P&L box under where it says flat entry and right above the ATMs. It's just a little that little box there. You can right click it. If you go to properties, you can say show P&L when flat. There's a setting for that. And so that's what I'm just doing. I'm just showing the P&L off what Ninja Trader is saying. It's not an indicator. It's just a capture of what's already available to you guys. So choppy. You know, I mean, I guess you could go long there, but you know, you have this risk here right away. So in my opinion, it's a little scary. Too choppy for me. Cannot trade this. Jay Bavis was a 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just watching, nothing to see here. Super choppy. But pandas, isn't that something? Isn't that something? We know it's choppy. Stay away from this. But what's kind of funny is this. In this chop, every single two-legged pullback has made a point. The way I know that, no magenta boxes. If you just, for some reason, wanted to take every single second entry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points you could have made. Scalping real quick. Two-legged pullback about to form on the 5-minute chart. Two-legged pullback about to form on a 10K chart. A. You know what? The two-legged pullback already formed. If you consider this and pop up. Actually, I can look at the smaller time frame and see what actually happened here. Did we break above or below first? Yeah, we broke below first with this and then broke above. So actually the 10K actually technically has this two-legged pullback already forming. Bottom of the trading range. Marcelino asks, how do we know if there's news coming out? Forex Factory is the main one, I think. Forex Factory has like a nice calendar. You can just look, it's very quick to see. Two-legged pullback forming here. ABC. Bottom of trading range. Below the 20 EMA. Break of trend, new low. Too choppy, just do not know what to do here. Two-legged pullback forming on the 10K chart. And I'm just eating. Sorry, I'm eating my my mic. I actually hate the sound of like chewing and spit. So I mean, I don't want to like be chewing into the mic. I'm eating bread too, so it's kind of like I hate that noise. So I don't want to get, I don't want to put that chewing noise on the stream. Got to like a pullback forming here, pandas. Bottom of the channel, bottom of the trading range. Potentially an area of major trend reversal coming back to the top of the trading range. Anything can happen here, but we're below the 20 MA. In my opinion, the 2K chart looks kind of strong here. Actually does look reversally, right? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull bars in a row. Right? Every bear bar kind of has no follow through, right? This big bear bar, no follow through, right? Reverses immediately, even though we do see a big bear bar. I do see a little strength coming from the 2K chart, making it a little hesitant to maybe go short on the 10K. Potential trap trade here. It makes a double bottom, but only if it triggered, I'll actually be interested in that, but not interested. The 2K chart looks strong. It looks like a reversal here, in my opinion, on the 2K chart. This price action, it looks like a reversal. We do have a nice two-legged pullback forming on the 10K chart, but I don't like it. I don't like how the 2K chart looks to go short against this, in my opinion. It looks strong, actually. It looks like it wants to keep going up, right? With this many bull bars in a row in the consolidation, right? Multiple, right? This is the first, essentially, minor reversal, major reversal, and also bottom of the trading range on the 10K chart. Thing is, the 10K chart's it's still below the 20 EMA. Let's see what happens here, pandas. I typically like, two-legged pullbacks on the 10K chart just in general. They're typically very good. But, right, this two-legged move, decent signal bar below the 20 EMA. It's just I don't like the 2K chart. The 2K chart looks really strong. It looks like a breakout with multiple bull bars in a row, and that makes me hesitant to go short here on the 10K chart. So this triggers. I actually look for the trap on the 10K chart to go long if this triggers on the 10K. Looks like it's about a trigger on the 10K chart, but like I said, I look for the trap to go long on 10K here at this point. But no trap triggered yet, as you can see, right? There's no trap here yet. Trap will only start to happen. You be in trap city once this triggers below by 1 tick. Okay, so now you're in trap city here. I'm interested in this trap trade if we get it, because of the price action we're seeing mainly on the 2000 tick chart, and also the fact we're at the bottom of trading range, bouncing off of it, and could have break of trend. New low. It does make a point anyways, pandas. Who cares? Who cares, man? We just go short. You make that point right there on the 10K chart. Actually, nice signal bar below the 20 MA. I mean, that is bread and butter. But I was just a little worried how we're bouncing off the bottom of the trading range here. Not thinking, right, the 2000 tick chart does come back to the 20 MA. And it did look strong to me with this many bull bars. But, I mean, I'm just trying to consider it all. And it's just, in my opinion, just too scary for me. When you see a strong, this many bull bars in a row coming out of a consolidation area, you're thinking reversal. Getting sucked back into the trading range here, looks like. Hey pandas, made $500 today. I'm happy with that, and towards this part, it's just very hard to trade in my opinion. It's just too hard to really tell what's going to happen. So we skipped all of these trades here. And hopefully even skipping trades is helpful for you guys. And I just think, you know, just trying to read the price action bar by bar. I mean, we're going to miss opportunities, of course. But those missed opportunities, quote unquote, when it's risky, it's not an opportunity at all. And so I'm fine with skipping risky trades, in my opinion. Just reading the price action as best as possible. And yeah, pandas, hey. It's about that time. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. Make sure you scalp that like button. Thanks for joining, guys. I seriously do appreciate it. I do love this community so much, and yeah, I really look forward to waking up to this community and trading with everyone here. So I do appreciate everyone joining. Yeah, hey guys, bright and early tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Trade safe, everyone, and as always, happy trading. God bless. God bless.